Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One in my old barn door, and I have some book packs to share with you guys today. I went to a great little thrift store in the town next to me, and oh my goodness, they had such wonderful stuff, and I only got to go through the first I don't know, just the first little bit of stuff that they had, and then they closed. So I guess I'll have to try and go back next week. But I found some wonderful, wonderful stuff to share with you guys. So I thought that I would go ahead and put the video up and share it with y'all. I'm going to be putting the packs together as I'm doing the video. It may be a long video, but I'm going to try and keep it as short as possible. But these book packs will be listed in my shop again the same way as the other ones were, as pack 1, pack 2, blah, blah, blah. So we're just going to go ahead and get started so that hopefully it won't take forever, and I'll go as fast as I can with it, and I'll do some pausing and things like that throughout the video so that you know, so that hopefully it won't be so long. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with pack 1. And what I did with these, I'll show you what I did real quick. I'm just going to show you a few of them so that you can kind of get the gist of what I'm doing. I have these beautiful, beautiful little bows on them because I wanted them to look like Valentine candy. I just thought it would be something cute to do. So they have really, really cute little bows on them. That way I can still, you know, I'll still be able to ship them via media mail for you guys so that you have inexpensive shipping. And that way, you know, it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg to get your little book pack. And if anybody says anything to you, you can say, hey, this is my Valentine present to myself. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with pack 1. Let's see. In pack 1, you get this beautiful, beautiful little book. Y'all know me. Y'all know how much I love my little poetry books and stuff. And I love taking these apart and using the pages in my journals. I mean, look how gorgeous. These would be great for a variety of different kinds of journals. They just have absolutely beautiful artwork in them. And even the pages themselves are just gorgeous. I mean, look how sweet that is. So, yeah, I always like to add these, and I found a pretty good amount of these little books in this little thrift shop. I was so tickled when I found them. But look at the gorgeous little pages, and they have like inspirational little stories and stuff. Look at the kitty cat. Super sweet. So you get this little book, and then you get one of the Real Mother Goose. I was so excited to find this. This is one of my favorite books to use. I've already been through 2 of these books because I love using them in my book packs. I love using them in my kits. I love making envelopes out of the big pages. I love using the pages for in my journals. So this book is so versatile. This is the 64th printing, October of 1975. It's the copyright date. So I'm just going to do a real quick flip through. Y'all know I love my nursery rhymes and my little children's stories. These have great artwork in them. I absolutely love, love, love these books. So I always snatch them up every chance I get to find them. And again, these make great envelopes. As a matter of fact, I have a book now that I'm using that I've been making envelopes out of and stuff. So super, super cool little book. So that is pack 1. Next, we have pack 2. You guys are going to absolutely love this. I hit the jackpot on these really, really awesome books. Now, this book, it's called Vinzi. Sorry, it's got a little glitter on it. That'll dust off. By Joanna Spyri. And y'all, the copyright, look at the end covers, or the, whatever, the end pages, the leaves, people call them different things. And then I love that there's an inscription in here from December 25th, 1938. This is a super, super old book The copyright date on it is 1923. Love, love, love this book. I don't think it has pictures in it, but these pages, this book is in absolutely wonderful condition to be from 1923. But look at all these lovely patinaed pages you get. Makes for great tags and pockets and tucks and all kinds of ephemera that you can make from these. So you get this wonderful 1923 book. I don't think I looked this up to see how much it was worth, but you know, the Lord blessed me with some really good deals, so I just thought I would share some really good deals with you guys. And so also in pack 2, you get this Thoughts of Friendship book. Again, it has an inscription inside. I don't think this one is super old. I don't think I looked for a copyright date on it. 1999. So, you know, it's 20 years old, so it's considered vintage. Y'all, it's 2019. Can y'all believe 1999 is considered vintage now? Wow. That makes me feel super old. But inside you get all these pretty little pages and poems. I love the birds. Beautiful little poems and quotes. Pretty little pages in here. Love, love, love these little books. I mean, they just make for great additions to any journal. You can make cards out of them. You can make tags out of them. All kinds of things you can do with these. And then I hit the mother lode and I found some Childcraft books. These are very, very sought after books. And so I went through the set. They had the whole set. I didn't get this whole set. I picked my favorite ones because I've already went through several of these Childcraft books and used them in my journals. Like I've completely gutted them and used all of the pages. So I went through and I picked out my favorite ones that I love to use in my journals. I mean, look at these pictures in here. You get some colors, some black and white, and I absolutely love the mix of that. But I know that people are looking for these Childcraft books like crazy. So when I found them, I got so excited. So you get the Childcraft, the poetry book, and the really, really old vintage 1923 book. All in pack 2. Next we have pack 3. I'm trying to go through these fairly quickly so that the video doesn't take so long. Pack 3, you get this cute little book for Father's Day. This would go great in a Father's Day journal. It has scriptures and quotes and just sweet little sayings for Dad. So this is a great addition to do for a Father's Day journal. So you get that little book, and this would be a cute little book. If you wanted to use this as like a cover and put a little picture window in it, I think it would be super cute as a little journal. Then you get this, oh, I love these. I love, love, love these. These are old school books, and you can see some child wrote in it and ripped a page, but that's okay because we're going to rip them apart anyway. I stinking love these books, and look, this one has so much music in it. Super cool little books. They have music and pictures and colored music pages. Oh my goodness, this one you can tear apart and go crazy with in your sweet little journals. Make cute for the pink pages would be really cool for a Valentine's Day journal. So you get that one, that sweet reader. And then, oh, I was so excited when I found this. This is a Rand McNally, and it's one of those like encyclopedic type of books. But look at the pages. Let me see what the copyright is on this one. Copyright is 1962. Look, in the back you get this cool little matte pages to make a great journal cover. And then you get some matte pages back here. And then you get all of these versatile, love these, all of these really versatile pages to add to your journals. You can make tags out of them, pockets, all kinds of goodness. I absolutely love these type of books. I love Rand McNally. So anytime I see any of those books, I snatch them up as quick as I can get them. So that's pack 3. Next we have pack 4. You guys are going to love this pack. I love this pack. And I'm telling you, I wanted to keep these books. I've got a couple of them and I wanted them so bad. But let's face it, you know, I am trying to run a business here and I'm trying to pay the bills. So I know that the good Lord will help me find them when I'm you know, not needing to pay the bills. So, this little book you get is another one of these pretty little poetry books. Poetries and quotes and sayings and uplifting little stories with just really pretty pages in them. These just make really perfect additions to your journals. So you get this sweet little book here, and then this book is huge. Y'all, I fell in love with these books when I found them. I've got one more pack like this with a book similar to this in it. This is a Reader's Digest Guide to Gardening. I love that the little person that owned it put their little stamp in there, and there's little things tucked into this book too. So copyright date on this one looks to be 1978, and guys, y'all are gonna love this book. It's so big. There's 672 pages in it, and I'm gonna tell you, I may have to just kind of flip through half and half because there's so many pages in it. But look at the type of pages you get. Oh my goodness. I mean, these are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous pages. I was so excited when I found these. And then I love the pages that look like they're like, I don't know, color pencil, I guess is what it looks like. But I absolutely love the colors that they used in these books. Just gorgeous illustrations to go in your journals. You can make tags out of them. I love these pages like this, the little informational pages. I love using those in my journals. So these are awesome, awesome, awesome books. Oh, and I don't think I said these. See, he's put something. Look, the King Alfred daffodil. Daffodils are my favorite flowers, or one of my favorite flowers. Look at these pages. I mean, just gorgeous. So this is pack 4 with the Guide to Gardening book and one of the sweet little poetry books. Next, we have pack 5 with the sweet little purple ribbon on it. Purple and white. Actually, I think that's purple and light purple. So with this one, you get this sweet little, this is a little Valentine book, so I figured it would be perfect to add in because, you know, it's Valentine coming up. So you have all these pretty little pages with the roses in it that you can use in your little Valentine journals. How sweet is this? Love, love, love these little books like this. And then look how big this book is. This book is so big. It measures 12.5 inches long by 10 inches wide, so it's a really big book. I absolutely love the cover of this book. This would make a great journal cover, and I love the thickness of the spine. You wouldn't have to do anything to this journal except for gut it and, you know, add some papers in the center, and you've got a journal cover. So super cool little book. And then just wait till you see what's in here. Hang on, and I'll get you a copyright date real quick. Do we have a copyright date? I know we do. Oh, 1961. So this is a good vintage book. So I'm just going to do a quick flip through. Look at all of these beautiful pages. Look how gorgeous. I mean, these would make beautiful journal pages just by themselves, or you can cut the little pictures out and make tags. They have beautiful pictures of flowers. Look at the little hummingbird. Isn't that gorgeous? So they have beautiful pictures of flowers and birds, and I think there's animals and stuff too, but look how gorgeous. That would make such a pretty journal page with all the colors in it. And then I know that there's some in here that have birds and I think some insects. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pages in this book to add to your journals and make tags with, and pockets and collage, and oh my goodness, it is just a yummy, yummy, yummy little book. It has lots of gorgeous pages in it, and I love the size of these pages. So that is pack 5. Next, we have pack 6. I absolutely had a fit when I found this book. This is such a beautiful book. It's called The Garden Design Book by Cheryl Mercer. Look at the inside pages. How pretty is that? And then the cover is a really, really cool cover. That's just like a blank slate for you to be able to make a journal cover out of. But then I looked inside, and I went to find the copyright date, and you guys, it's a first edition. It's not super old. Copyright's 1997, so it is vintage, but it's a first edition, and I just absolutely have a fit when I find first edition books. And then look at the pages that you get in this beautiful, beautiful book. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm so in love. I would totally keep this book if I didn't need to make a living. We all know how that is, right? And this is how I make my living. This is how I pay the bills and feed the family. So, and again, I know that the good Lord will bring to me what I need when I need it. And, you know, I have so many floral books that I'm working with right now. So, these are just absolutely beautiful. You cannot beat it for the price. These book packs are the same price as the last ones. They're $8. And, I mean, you won't find this anywhere with these types of books. And, you know, I do the work. I go and hunt, and it's a work, you know, it's a lot of work going in. I usually come out sweating and and hot and needing a drink of water after I go into these little thrift stores to find these wonderful treasures for you guys. So this is a pack 6. You get a first edition book. Next we have pack 7. You guys are going to love this too, y'all. I'm so excited about all of these sweet, sweet books that I've found. I was so excited to get them home and look through them, and my little bow don't want to come off good. Hang on. There we go. I didn't want to untie it. So this is one of my most favorite in the world Childcraft books. I absolutely love this. This is volume 1. Let me see what the copyright date is on it for you. I think this is a 60s version. Nope. This one's 1985. I think that's the latest copyright on it. But look at the pretty, oh, this has all the little nursery rhymes and Mother Goose stories and children's stories. This is one of my absolute, I've already been through one of these Childcraft books. I've used the whole thing, like it's completely gone now. I absolutely love, love, love these books, and I love using these pages. Look at that. Love using these pages in my journals. So you get a Childcraft book. I threw in a little highlights book because these are super cute pages to make pockets and envelopes and little coin envelopes out of. Super cute little pages to do that with. So I thought I would throw one of these in here just because I found it. So, and then the last one you get in here is called Urban Wilds. The American Wilderness, and it's a Time Life book. Look at all of these gorgeous, gorgeous pages that you get in this book, and these are just in the front of the book. This is even before the copyright page. So I was flipping through trying to find the copyright page, and I saw all those. I was like, holy cow, this is a great book. Okay, so the copyright is 1975, and it has just beautiful, beautiful images and graphics. I mean, you get a lot of nice book plates in this book. Gorgeous, gorgeous pictures. So, and it's got that, oh man, it's got that wonderful old smell to it. And look at that. Look how cool that is. So cool for people who love the insect and botanical type journals. This would be perfect for those type of journals. Just gorgeous, gorgeous pictures in this little book here. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Still trying to get over the crud. I don't know that it's ever going to go away. So that is pack 7. Okay, next we have pack 8, and I absolutely love, love, love the little yellow bow. Love yellow. It's great spring color. So, and y'all, I'm so excited about this little pack. I cannot wait for y'all to see this. I wanted this book so bad. I've never seen one of these, and I'm not a huge fan of Walt Disney, but I absolutely had a fit. Look at the inside covers. Just absolutely gorgeous. Mary Poppins. And then, let's see, the copyright on this one is 1965. But again, like I said, I've never seen one of these books, and when I started flipping through it, I absolutely had a fit at the pages. They're really, really good matte pages. I love the typesetting that they used in it, and it's not super Disney. It actually has stories like The Flying Car. It has, I believe it has Old Yeller, the Shaggy Dog, Pollyanna. I mean, it has some of the cutest. So this is more like, I guess, like Disney movies and stories, not like the Disney cartoons. So, I mean, I just absolutely love, love, love this book. And I hope and pray that I get to find another one someday. Because if I do, it will be mine. Because I stinking love this book. So, you get the Walt Disney's America book in here. And then you get one of these. I'm so excited that I found these little encyclopedia type journal books. This one, copyright is 1971. And look at the pages in this book. I absolutely love, 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 love these pages. I mean, it would be great for vintage journals, children's book page journals, retro type journals. I mean, there is such a versatile variety of different things that you can use this for, and different journals that you can use this in. I mean, even a botanical, you know, I mean, there's lots of different stuff. Oh, I love, 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 I love maps. I love this. Love these quirky little maps like this with all the details in them. So this is pack 8. You get the encyclopedia and then this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Disney book. Next, we have pack 9 with the sweet purple bow on it. Doesn't that just look like candy to you? I love it. Okay, so in this pack, you guys are going to love this. I found another one of these sweet little poetry books. And look, it's like an inspirational book. And she wrote down some sweet little quotes that touched her heart. And I love that she added a little piece of herself to this little book. I was trying to find a copyright date. I don't think it's super old again. 2001, but still, that's 18 years old. But look at the beautiful, beautiful pictures in here. Wouldn't these be lovely in a journal? I mean, just so sweet. And I love the typesetting. They use different typesettings, it looks like, in some of the pages. And I love, love, love the print in them. And it looks like she made some little notes on some of the pages, which to me just adds to the love of this little book. So you get this one, and then you get this one. And when I first saw it, I thought, yeah, I don't need nothing with animals. But then I opened it, and oh my goodness, look at that cute little squirrel. Copyright on this one is 2000, so it's not super old, and it looks like it did get wet, but it's not like stained or anything. So, but wait till you see the pictures inside. You're going to love this book. You're going to, oops. So there is a couple pages in the index that have a little bit of damage. But I didn't see any of the other ones as I was flipping through that had any damage. Ooh, I need that one for my daughter. I'm going to do a little book for her. And then you have, this looks like somebody used this for either school or college. But you have just gorgeous, gorgeous pictures. And it's not just animals. Y'all just wait. Just wait. Because we're about to look. You get birds. Beautiful, beautiful bird pictures. Owls. All different kinds of birds. I mean, it's a very large, large section of birds. Then, of course, you get snakes, which I don't love. And then you get all kinds of insects and flowers. You get fish type pages. So, this book, you get all kinds of different variety. There's the butterflies and the moths. Look how pretty. And these are good size. I mean, you could just put these right into your journal as a page, and it would just be lovely. So you get all kinds of wonderful, wonderful illustrations in this book as well. So this is, what'd I say, pack 9. Next we have pack 10. Love, love, love this pack. Okay, let me just pull our sweet little bow off. You guys, this little book right here is so cool. Look at the inside cover of it. This is like a little school book. It's one of the Hardy Boys. And it is copyright 1959. So it's just a thin little book, but I love these type of little books that you can use. They're very vintage. Look at the patina on the pages. It looks like some little kid left their mark, which is fine by me. I love that. But you can use these pages. I would totally use these pages that are colored on in a journal. You can stuff them in pockets. You can make tags out of them. All kinds of goodies. But you get the House on the Cliff, a Hardy Boy little book. Then you get one of these little poetry books. This one I love as well. They're just some of the sweetest little poetry books. And when I say poetry books, they're poems, they're quotes, they're scriptures, there's inspirational sayings and things like that in them. And I just love these little books. I have a bunch that I use in my journals. And then you get this, the Children's Treasury, Best Love Stories and Poems from Around the World. I don't think this one's super old. It's from 1987, but I love these books. Look at that. Every single time I find one of these books, I snatch it up because I love, love, love using these. I love the size of the pages that are in here, and I love using these in my journals. And I mean, this one has 388 pages. So these are really, really good size books, guys. Like, these are not, you know, little thin books that you're getting. You're getting good size books with lots and lots of pages. So you get the Children's Treasury, the poetry book, and the really, really super old Hardy Boy. This one is pack 10. Next, we have pack 11 with the sweet little gold bow on it. You're going to love this, guys. This is one of my favorite Childcraft books as well. I've already went through one of these too. This, I think, is the 1980s version as well. Yep, 1985. But again, look at all the versatile little pages. Colorful, colorful, lovely, lovely pages that you get in this little book. Absolutely love using these pages in my journals. Just super sweet pages. Lots of children's stories and little poems. I love these books. And I know that people are really looking for them. So when I saw them, I was so excited. And if there's one that you would like for me to go back and get for you, let me know and I'll be glad. I'll be glad to run back over there and get one for you. Okay, and then we have this book about railroads in the USA. Super cool little book. It looks like it was a school book or, you know, like a library book. Copyright is, 1970. This is a really cool little book. Still has the library pocket in the back, which I always love finding books with the library pockets in them. And then you have all these cool pictures from, they're like, this would be great in a retro journal because they have, look at these train tickets. Love these. And then you have the old looking little trains. Super cool pictures of trains. Look at that. Look how old those are. So you get the train book, the Childcraft book, and then I had a fit over this. This was my son's favorite Disney story, and when I picked it up, I thought it was a coloring book. But look, you guys, how stinking cute would this be to make envelopes out of this little book? I absolutely love it. So you can make envelopes, you can make tags, or even use them as journal pages. I would totally keep this book right now if I could. So anyways, that is pack 11. Next we have pack 12 in the sweet pink bow. Just screams yummy Valentine candy. So in these packs, I love these packs. This one, you're going to get this cool little, it's a handbook for reading. Y'all know me, I love my little workbooks. So how stinking cute is this little workbook? Oh my goodness, I love, love, love how colorful it is. I don't know what the copyright date, okay, it's 1995, it looks like is the copyright date, so it's not super old, but I just love these. Love using those in my journals. And then I know that there are people out there who are math lovers, so I thought I would pick up this little math book. This one is from 19 1974. You can tell because the pages are matte and they have that wonderful patina going on, the yellowing around the edges, and then it's just a math book. But look, it's got the cool colors in it. It's got the cool old math, and I was telling somebody, I was like, I guess these had to be retired since they're doing that new funny math that they're doing. What is it? Common Core or whatever. So anyways, but I love using math pages and things like that in my journal. So I thought I would add one of those. And then look at these. I have been seeing these at this one thrift shop for a while, and they were just too expensive. And I told the guy yesterday, I was like, I just don't want to, I want those books, but I don't want to pay that for them, you know. And he was like, well, what do you want to pay for them? So I told him, and he was like, worked out a deal, and I negotiated. This one's from 1979, but I love these. Absolutely love, love, love these books. These are like the little encyclopedia books. These make great envelopes. They're great pages for a journal. They have wonderful, wonderful colors in them. And so I finally got them. So, and like I say, I've looked at them like the last 3 times that I've been into that little thrift shop. This was a different little thrift shop. So, super excited that I got to get these. So, you get the little encyclopedia type book, you get the math book, and then this wonderful, wonderful little workbook. So that's pack 12. Next we have pack 13. Pack 13 is a wonderful pack. You get this sweet, sweet Parade of Stories book. I believe this was kind of like the Childcraft books. Let me see what the copyright date is on it. But I absolutely fell in love with this little book when I found it. I found it in the same section as the Childcraft books. This is 1973. Y'all, look at these pages. Look at the colors. Now, some of them are black and white. Some of them are mixed black and white with color. And it just screams the 70s ages to me. And these are good matte pages. So these are perfect. They have little stories and songs and poems and rhymes and just sweet little children's stories. Absolutely fell in love with this book, and I'm gonna look for me one day too. So you get the Parade of Stories, then you get this. I thought this was so cool. When I first saw it, I thought, nah, but then I opened it up and it's super, super vintage. Well, I say super vintage. It's copyright 1981. It looks even more vintage than that, though. Look at how patina the pages are. Super cool little yellowing. I love, 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 love. These would, I mean, this is the perfect size to fold in half and put in your journal. So, super cute little workbook here. It's like a workbook, but it's, you know, it's just like a little craft book for kids. But I just absolutely love, love, love. I hope I can find another one of these. And then you get this Time Span Explorers book. Love this book. Absolutely love this book. Let me see if I can find your copyright. Copyright 1980. This was a library book. It still has the library book and the library card in it, which I absolutely love. Looks like the last time it was checked out was 1994 maybe. So, super cool little book. I love, love, love books like this. You get all, I mean, these pictures can be cut out and tags made out of them. You can use them as journal pages, make pockets, do collage with them. Absolutely love, love little books like this with all the cool pictures in it. So you get the Explorers, you get the workbook, and then this wonderful Parade of Stories in pack 13. Next, we have pack 14, which is another one of these lovely, lovely Reader's Digest gardening books that I was telling you I had 2 of. Y'all, love these. Look, I even like the color of the inside pages. Let me see. Copyright date on this one is 1978. And this one measures, it's the same size as the other one. So it's 10 wide and 8.5 tall. So it's a really cool size journal page. These pages would be really easy to just fold up and throw in a journal. I just love the graphics in these books. I mean, you get all kinds of floral stuff, and then you get the pretty colored pencil ones. Then you get the pretty colored pages. Oh, gosh, I wish I could keep one of these. But I will. I'll find some more one day. no problem, because I still have lots of floral books now to work with. So I am thankful and I am grateful for what I have. So I'm going to share these with you guys. So you get the beautiful floral book, and then you get this book. This is a big book. It is about 9 1/4 wide by 12 1/4 inches tall. Look at the, I love, love, love this type of covers. So that'd make a great journal cover. Let's see if we can find the copyright date for you. 1980, so not super, super old. But there are some great photography pictures in here. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And it has lots of ocean and bird stuff. You have some poems. This is actually a Bible verse. Oh, I love that. Absolutely love that. And I would totally use these pages. I love the pages with the, I like the print that they used, or the typesetting that they used for the pages with the verses. But the pictures are just amazing. Absolutely. Oh, look at that. Oh, that makes me want to go to the beach. Yes, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous pictures in this little book. So you get, this is a great deal. $8 for these 2 books. You cannot beat that. So this is pack number 14. Next, we have pack number 15, and I'm sorry if you guys can hear the TV in the background. My husband is watching TV. So in this one, you get a wonderful, wonderful, another one of these little school books. I love that the children sign their names in them. I would totally use this as a journal cover. And then let me see, I don't think this is super, super old. It's 1974, so it's pretty vintage. But I always remember these little glossaries in the back. I absolutely love using these type of pages in my journals. And you get so many different types of things that you can use them. Like, you could use these in multiple different journals. So you have sweet, sweet pages that you can put in all different themed journals. So you get the reader, and then I put this in here because it was just a sweet little magazine type deal. But guys, look at these pages. My thought on these was envelopes. Rip them out and make envelopes out of these pages. Would those not make some of the sweetest children's book page envelopes? Absolutely love it. So I added that one to this little pack. And then you get another one of these encyclopedia type books like the other one I have. I have one more pack that has one of these books in it as well. So don't fret if you don't get this one. So copyright is 1979. I even love the colors in these pages. Like, I would totally use these pages in a journal just for the color. Look how stinking cute. I mean, how adorable are these little books? I love these. And they're not super glossy pages, but they're not matte either, so they're kind of like in between. So I guess in paint terms they'd be like semi-gloss. But look at the great graphics and images that you get in these. I just absolutely love these. And y'all know me, children's stories and children's rhymes get me every time. So love, love, love this little book. So this is, you get this little book, you get the little magazine book for envelopes, and then the reader, and that is pack 15. Next we have pack 16. Y'all are going to love this pack too. This is the other one of those little encyclopedia type books that I had to bargain for. And then check this out. I stinking love this book. So cool. It was a old English grammar and composition book. Check out the inside leaves. I love it. Let me see. Copyright date on it is 1963. And look, I absolutely love these pages. These pages make the best little tucks to go into your pockets, to make tags. They're the perfect size little pages to make tags, like book page tags. And I love how vintage it is. I love that it's already got the yellow patina, so you don't have to do any inking. And what I would do is I would glue a couple of pages together to make them good thick pages. But I love the red ink that they used in them. Just gives it an extra something in these little books. So you get this little English grammar composition book. Let me see. There is 562 pages in this book. And then, y'all know, look, cute little, it's a little work out. I mean, even the back cover I would use in a journal or use it for tags. But look at these images in this little workbook. Oh my goodness. And look, you get a blank page on the other side, and these are good thick pages. So if you use these in your journals, you could do mixed media on the back side of them. Love it. I would totally keep this if it, you know, I would totally keep this. And then you get the last one of these little books. I believe the copyright on it is still the same, but let me just double check. 1979. So look at these adorable, adorable pages. I absolutely love, love, love these little books. Love these books. I would totally use these pages in a journal. And I love this one because it has the drawings. So you can actually, if you're somebody that likes to color, then this is the book for you, because you have plenty of stuff that you can do your coloring in. So this one is pack 16. Next, we have pack 17 with our sweet little Valentine ribbon around it. And then we have this beautiful, beautiful, listen y'all, I've had these before. I found them once before, and I sold these little books for $5 a piece. So you're getting this little book and a Childcraft book, all for $8. You cannot beat that. These are sweet, sweet little poetry books. I love that it has an inscription, and it has that old book smell. I'm trying to find a copyright date for you. Of course, it's in Roman numerals. So I think that's 72, but I'm not positive. It might be 62. So super sweet little pages that's got all these little, I love, love, love the colors that they used in the graphics in these pages. Sweet little poems and little stories for peace and joy and long suffering. I think this is like the fruits of the spirit. So super sweet. It's called Apples of Gold. And I love, this would make a beautiful, beautiful journal cover. And then you get a Childcraft book. I think this is volume 4. I love the inside pages of these Childcraft books. This is the 1964 version. Love, love, love it. And these ones are harder to find. The 60s versions are much harder to find. They have the great, look at the, I love the images in these books. So I think I have one more of this type of Childcraft book too coming up in another pack. So, but yes, absolutely love, love, look at that. How gorgeous. Look, love these Childcraft books. I mean, you can use these Childcraft books in every single journal that you make. So that's pack 17. Okay, pack 18 is very similar to pack 17. I knew I had another one of these Childcraft books. So again, another one of these little gold, it's the Gold of Friendship. I don't know if you can see the inscription on there. This one also has an inscription from 1982. Let me see if it has the same copyright on it. That one's 1980 is the copyright date on it, I believe. And look, these have, the pages are already coming out, so you don't have to feel guilty about tearing it apart. But look how pretty. I thought that this was like the 60s or 70s because of the colors that they used in here. I absolutely love, love, love the colors that they used in the graphics in these little books. Super sweet little books that are great for using these pages in your journals. And then this is volume 3 of the Childcraft book. This is the 1960s version too. It has the same inside leaf pages. Yep, copyright 1964. Look at these pages. I don't know what it is about the Childcraft books, but they get me every single time. These Childcraft books get me. I think it's the versatility of them and all the different variety of pages that you can use in different journals. I know that's what I love that about them. So this is pack 18. Next, we have pack 19. I'm sorry I'm going so fast, guys. I'm just trying to make sure we can fit all of this in one video. This is a beautiful, beautiful little book. It's called The Complete Book of the Garden. It's by Reader's Digest. Copyright on it is 1966. Super huge little book. There are 896 pages in this book. And y'all, look at the lovely pages. These... I would totally keep this book. Look how gorgeous. I'm just going to have to flip in sections. Lovely, lovely matte pages. They have beautiful colors in them. They have a nice patina to the pages. They're starting to yellow and look old and lovely. And I mean, this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous little book. I absolutely love this. I would totally keep this book if I didn't need to sell it. Look at how pretty the colors on those flowers are. I'm sorry, I know I'm kind of flipping through fast, but I'm just trying to make sure that we don't use up all of our time and the video doesn't take me 4 days to upload. So super, super gorgeous, gorgeous book. Look how thick. Let's see. This book has a 2-inch spine. It measures 5.5 wide by 8 1/4 long. So super great book. And then you get another one of these little books. This one's called Wings of Silver. It's got an inscription from 1975. Let me see what the copyright date is. I think it's 1972. But I'm not sure because it's Roman numerals. You guys know I can't do those real well. But look at these. You get the sweet little stories. Meekness, faith, goodness, gentleness, long-suffering. So this is kind of like the fruits of the Spirit again. So it's very similar to the other one. So this one is, you get the poetry book and the floral book, pack 19. Next, we have pack 20, and we only have 24 packs, so we're almost there, guys. Thank you for hanging in here with me. So you get another one of these little poetry books. This one's super cool. It has an inscription on it from 2001, so I don't think it's super, super old. I was trying to find a copyright date. It may not have one in it. I don't think it does. But this is hand-drawn. It's a hand-drawn little flower, but it has all of these sweet little poems in it by some guy named Old Jim. So this must be like one of his little poetry books. So you get that book to go with it, or that book. And then this is a garden book, and it's not, doesn't have a lot of great pictures in it, but I love, love, love these little pages in the back. Look at that with the cute little bug. And these would be awesome to use in your journal or to do collage with. I love how matte the pages are, and I love the top print that they used in this little book. So I thought it would be super cool to add it to your book. And then it looks like you have some little poems and stuff to go with it. Let me see if there's a copyright date on this one. This is the second printing, January 2001. So it's not super old, but then you get this beautiful, beautiful flower arranging book. Not journal. Keep saying journal. Love, love, love the cover. Like, I would totally use that as the cover of a journal. Super pretty. Let me see if I can get you a copyright date real quick. Copyright is, looks like 1964. But this is, it's the third impression, so it's 1965. So super cool pages. These are really cool matte pages. And then you get the black and whites and the colors of all the beautiful floral pages. These are like book plates. You could totally make tags with these little pictures. I would completely make tags with these. Wouldn't they be cool in a vintage book with those beautiful flowers on a tag, or even a pocket in a journal? So this is a great, great book. Look how gorgeous that is. Super pretty florals in this little book. So you get the flower arranging book. You get excuse me, I'm so sorry. You get the gardening book and the little poetry book in pack 20. Next, we have pack 21 with our beautiful yellow bow. I love, love, love the yellow. I'm so into yellow lately. You guys, this book was like on the bottom shelf, hidden, and the spine spoke out to me because look at the way they spelled literature on the spine. That let me know this is an extremely old book. It is a good, solid, heavy, heavy book. You can tell how yellowed the pages are, and this would make an awesome, beautiful, beautiful journal cover. And I don't know if you can see it's embossed with the same title on the front of the cover. So I opened it up. I love that they put their little... People used to like have big, huge libraries, and they would put their little tags in their library books or in their books that they had in their collection. This copyright date is 1920. Guys, these pages are lovely. Oh no, I take it back. The copyright date is 1916. This one was published February of 1916. I guess the Macmillan Company started, I don't know. Anyway, look at these pages. I don't think there's any pictures, but these are like, this is like a literature book. These pages are almost like Bible pages. They would be so lovely. And if you could bring yourself to rip this book, because it's so old, but it has like Keats. So it's got the old literature. Byron, Scott, Coleridge, Burns, Collins, Thompson, Boswell, Burke. I mean, y'all, this one right here is a jewel. I didn't even look up to see how much it was worth because I didn't want to. Because I would keep it. And then you get this cool little book, The Films of Jean Harlow. Someone's put their inscription in here. And this is copyright 1965. So this is for all of you lovely ladies who love the movie characters. Look, there's my man. That's my man. I love me some Clark Gable. Rhett Butler. Is his name Rhett Butler? Rhett Butler. Yeah, I think so. So anyways, this is just, I thought it was a cool little book. It's very old. And I know that there are a lot of you ladies who like to do like the Vogue and the fashion type Hollywood style journals. So I thought I would offer this one out as well. Copyright again is 1965. So in this pack, you get the Jean Harlow book and the very, very old English literature book, pack 21. Next, we have pack 22, super sweet little pack, and this is specifically for a couple of my customers who I know love things like this. This is just a cute little magazine. It's a natural history magazine. Look how pretty the cover is, and then it folds out. And like I say, it's just a magazine. I don't know what the copyright date is on it, 1993, so it's not super old, but it has some really cool pictures in it of like flowers and insects and animals and bees, birds, things like that that I thought you could use to make envelopes. You can, with the magazine pages being a little thinner, I would probably glue 2 pages together and then just make an envelope out of it. So I thought I would throw this in just as added something. Then you get this Encyclopedia of Gardening book, the new illustrated Encyclopedia of Gardening. I love the color of the inside pages. I would totally use this for a journal cover. This would make a beautiful, beautiful journal cover. Copyright date is, let's see if I can find it. Oh, 1972. I did write that one down. And look, guys, you get all these floral. I would totally use these colored pages in a journal just as they are. I wouldn't do anything to them, because how pretty are those? I love, love, love the colored pages. And then you get all these gorgeous, gorgeous floral pictures that you can make tags with or use as journal pages, make them pockets, do collage with them, all kinds of goodness in this sweet little book. I love this. I would totally keep this book. You guys, I found so many books I wanted to keep, and I thought, no, I can't do that. So this is kind of the specialty book that I got for a specific couple of customers in mind. Copyright date on this one is, looks to be 1977. So this is Indian art. Okay, look at how cool these pages are. Gorgeous, gorgeous pages. And I know that some of you out there absolutely love this type of thing. So I grabbed it with you in mind. So, you know, I know it's not for everybody, but these would make cool envelopes. I would totally make journal pages. These would totally go in my cowboy western type journals. So you get that one, the Indian art, you get the floral gardening book, and then you get the little magazine, and that is pack 22. Next we have pack 23 with our beautiful purple candy bow on it. Lovely, y'all. This is a Childcraft annual. Oh my goodness, I was so excited when I found this. It's the 1990 version, and so I'm sure the copyright date on it is 1990. It is. But this is just like a conglomeration of all of the cool things in the Childcraft books. Oh my goodness. I hope one day I can find me one of these, because look at that. I love that with the stamps. I mean, see what I mean about these Childcraft books being so versatile? Like, you can use them for all kinds of different stuff. In all kinds of different journals. You can make them journal pages, tags, envelopes. I mean, there's so much you can do with them, and I think that's why I love these books so much. So you get a Childcraft book. Y'all know me and my Girl Scout stuff. I love these little daisy books because they're so wonderful. Little pages are such beautiful colors and such beautiful designs that I just pop these. I still have one that I'm using. And it's big, so I've been using it for a while. But I just pop these in as pages in my journal because I love how colorful they are. They make great for floral journals too. And then this is for my cat-loving friends. I saw this, and I had several of you in mind, and I thought, I totally have to get that. Look at the inside covers. How cute is that? And it still has the library pocket on it. Let me see what the copyright date is on this. Looks to be 1991, but the spine looks to be like it's coming apart some. That's probably from being a library book. But look at all the kitties you get in this. I mean, I know you kitty lovers are going crazy right now. So I'm not a fan of cats. You know, I'm not the big cat person. I'm more of a dog person. But I knew you guys would love this, so this one is for you guys. So you get the kitty book, you get the daisy book, and you get a wonderful, wonderful Childcraft book, all in pack 23. $8, guys. You cannot beat it. And last, but definitely not least, we have pack 24 with our beautiful blue candy bow. You guys are going to love, love, love this book as much as I do. Gorgeous, gorgeous book. Look at that. Is that beautiful or what? Oh, I love it. And it's embossed. I don't know if you can see. But it has the embossing. And then it's got the cloth book cover. This would totally, if it were mine, it would totally be a journal cover. And I would use this inside my journal. I like using these in my ring binder journals. And then let me get a copyright date for you. Copyright looks to be 1972. What do you see what's in this book? Oh, lots of yumminess in this book. It definitely has the 70s vibe. And then you get all of these beautiful colored pages. You get the gardening pages. You get florals and trees. And just wonderful, wonderful pages. I absolutely would, look at that. Love tulips. I love tulips. Love, love, love this. Look at those. These pages here. I would just use in a journal just like they are. Look how pretty those are. I mean, oh, this makes me want spring to hurry and come. Look at these. I love these little pages. Gorgeous, gorgeous book. I absolutely love this book. Love it. Okay, so you get that one, The Practical Guide to Home Landscaping. It's a Reader's Digest. And then you get a bird book. That's the cover, and it's in great condition. And somebody wrote an inscription, and then somebody put their little library card or whatever in it. Copyright on this one is 1967. And these pages, I love, love, love the black and white in these pages. And they're so wonderfully matte, and they're patinaed. You can tell that they're starting to yellow around the edges. So beautiful, beautiful pictures of birds. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. This would be great for a bird journal, a sea journal, an ocean journal, anything like that. So you get the bird book and the floral book, pack 24, and that is the last of them. So you guys run on over to my shop once you see this video uploaded. They will be in the shop and ready to go. So you guys go over and check it out. Grab your pack that you love. I hope you wrote down your pack numbers, and I will get them shipped out to you as soon as I can. So thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them below. Send me a message on Etsy or my email, and I will get back to you. I usually try to get back to people within 24 hours. So I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. And yeah, leave any comments or questions you have below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And know that I love you all real big. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.